The fitness industry spends billions to make you believe that if you don't wake up at 4 a.m. and wear $200 sweat-wicking leggings, you're doomed. But what if I told you that science just found you can literally hack cancer by chasing a bus or carrying heavy groceries? This isn't a late-night infomercial. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why the world's top medical journals say 3 minutes of panic moving is better than the gym membership you never use. And the lazier you are, the better this works. Sounds like a scam, right? But the scammers here are the journals Nature Medicine and JAMA Oncology. Scientists secretly tracked over 20,000 non-exercisers. People like you and me who swear to hit the gym but never do. They dropped some bombshell data. Just 3 to 4 minutes of these micro workouts a day drops your all-cause and cancer mortality risk by about 38 to 40%. Cardiovascular death risk? Slashed by 48 to 49%. And getting just 4.5 minutes a day lowers the incidence of physical activity-related cancers by 31 to 32%. 4 minutes a day. That's less time than you spend scrolling TikTok on the toilet. Scientists gave it a super boring name. VILPA, or Vigorous Intermittent Lifestyle Physical Activity. Sounds like a Swedish vacuum cleaner from IKEA. Let's just call it accidental cardio. What is it? Short bursts of vigorous daily activities lasting up to 1 or 2 minutes. The One Trip Challenge. Carrying all the grocery bags on your arms at once like a weightlifting champion, so you don't have to make a second trip. The Oh Crap Sprint. Sprinting 50 meters because your train is closing its doors. The Dog Chase. Sprinting down 2 blocks because your dog stole your shoe. These aren't workouts. This is just life. Okay, I hear you asking, how on earth does panting for 2 minutes do anything? Let's get a little nerdy for a second, because the biology here is insane. You aren't winning with volume. You are winning with the leverage of intensity. First, it's all about upgrading your body's engine, your cardiorespiratory fitness. Studies show that doing short bursts of something like stair climbing rapidly upgrades your heart and lungs in just a few weeks. And for every tiny upgrade your engine gets, or one met if we're being scientific, your total cancer risk drops by 7%. Second, the anti-cancer biology. When you sprint for the bus, that sheer intensity acts like a system reboot. It crashes your insulin resistance and reduces chronic inflammation, both of which act like fertilizer for tumors. It even balances out your sex hormones, acting as a direct shield against hormone-dependent cancers like breast and endometrial cancer. Finally, the cardiovascular armor. Just 4.4 minutes of this panic moving rapidly improves your vascular function, slashing your risk of dying from heart disease by over 30%. Your body doesn't know you're just late for a meeting. It just knows it needs to adapt and get stronger right now. But here is the absolute best part about these biological upgrades. They disproportionately reward the lazy. Which brings me to why I said earlier, the lazier you are, the better this works. The data shows that the steepest drops in mortality risk happen at the very beginning of the curve. Think of it like this. If you're a marathon runner, running 1 extra minute is like giving a billionaire $1. Nobody cares. But for us couch potatoes, going from 0 to just 3 minutes a day triggers a massive biological boost. The lowest baseline gives you the highest return on investment. So, what level of intensity makes a daily chore qualify as a proper VILPA? Well, if you dropped $400 on a smartwatch and need to prove to your spouse it wasn't a waste of money, good news! You can use math to make your chores holy. Scientists used Tanaka's equation to determine the maximum heart rate and calculate the threshold. For example, if you're 35, your target is 128 beats per minute. Next time you're vacuuming like a maniac and your watch hits 128, stop and tell your family, I'm not cleaning. I'm undergoing high-intensity, targeted anti-cancer therapy. Don't have a smartwatch? Use the Darth Vader talk test. If you can fluently complain about your boss while mopping, you are not working hard enough. If you're panting and talking in broken sentences like Darth Vader, congratulations! Your anti-cancer switch is flipped. For too long, the fitness industry sold us a lie, that health requires escaping our busy lives for the gym. But this research proves the exact opposite. You don't need to escape your life. Your messy, chaotic life is the gym. When you sprint for the train or sweat carrying heavy groceries, you aren't just surviving the day. Your body is fighting to give you more tomorrows. So stop feeling guilty for skipping the treadmill. Embrace the mess, because living itself is the ultimate workout. What was your accidental cardio today? Tell me in the comments, share this with a busy friend, and subscribe for more.